Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our December webinar. My name is Natalie Koenke, and I am the Director of Collaboration Software at LEAP. For today's webinar, I am joined by Alex Braun, InfoTrack's Marketing Manager. Welcome back to those who have attended the previous webinars. I trust you are finding the information provided to be helpful. For newcomers, welcome and thank you all for joining us for this webinar, which is run by the LEAP Client Success Team. These webinars aim to improve the way small law firms implement the features of LEAP. In today's webinar, we will be showing you how to set up InfoTrack in LEAP, generate forms in LEAP for filing through InfoTrack, syncing docket information, court filing, service of process, as well as other filing capabilities. As with all of our educational webinars, this session will run for approximately 20 minutes and will be conducted in listen-only mode. You will be able to listen only via computer audio. Phone audio is not available for this webinar. Feel free to type any questions into the GoToWebinar question feature throughout the duration of today's session, and we will answer as many of those questions as we can at the end of the webinar. Any questions not answered during the webinar will be addressed directly with you via email. Please note that all of our webinars are recorded and will be available to you on the LEAP community page. As a reminder, you can click on the blue question mark in the top right corner of any LEAP window to go to the LEAP community. If you haven't yet visited the LEAP community site, be sure to check it out. We have various articles to assist you with LEAP's tools and features and are adding more resources all the time. Please note that we have additional webinars available on the community site. Also be sure to check out LEAP University, which provides quick and easy lessons to help you further adapt all the exciting features of LEAP. Explore LEAP University at university.leap.us. Setting up InfoTrack in LEAP is very straightforward. All you need to do is navigate to the menu setting in the top left corner of your LEAP screen, click on Settings, click on Application Settings, and then we want to navigate to the General Preferences, down to Credentials, and you can enter in here the InfoTrack credentials that have been provided to you from InfoTrack. Once they have been entered in, you can hit Save. You will notice on this screen you can come back and change your password at any time you desire. All you need to do is click the Change Password button, enter in your new password, confirm that password, and then hit Save again. While we are here, you can also set up a default expense recovery code. All services ordered through InfoTrack will automatically create an expense code in the relevant matter under the Operating Account tab. To set up the default code, navigate to the Accounting menu under General Preferences, click on the InfoTrack heading, and you can set the default code in here next to the Searching Fee Task Code menu by clicking on the drop-down. Once you've selected the relevant task code, all you need to do is hit Save, and then that task code will be used every time an expense is generated once an InfoTrack order has been completed. Next, we are going to look at generating forms in LEAP. The key for generating forms in LEAP is to ensure as much information as possible has been entered into the various table types in the matter. As you can see on this divorce matter type, we have entered in the plaintiff's details, the defendant's details, the defendant's attorney's details, as well as any other information we have relating to the marriage, divorce, and the matter generally. The more information you can enter in these tables, the more automated the forms will be when generated from the library of forms accessible through the Forms and Templates button in the top ribbon. Because we have entered all of this information into our matter, when we click on the Forms and Templates, and we're going to look for a motion, we can navigate to the relevant folder. If you don't know the relevant folder to look in, you can simply search the templates using this search bar up in the top panel of the Forms and Templates window. Then we're just going to double click on Notice of Motion. Because we have entered all the information into our matter, When we selected the form to create from the forms and templates, you will see all the information automatically merges through to the relevant places in the document, the names, the addresses, as well as the firm's information at the top. The benefit of entering this information into the matter means it will automatically populate in every single document generated through the forms and templates. It also means that if an error is made, there is only one place that it needs to be corrected, which is back in the relevant table in the LEAP matter. The other benefit of entering this information into the matter is, of course, it will also merge through to the InfoTrack services when they are selected. I'm now going to hand you over to Alex, who is going to take you through the great features of InfoTrack and continue to show you how seamless the integration is, enabling you to work more efficiently.
Thanks very much, Natalie. We just saw how easy it is to generate documents from the information saved into your LEAP matter. Now I'm going to show you how to quickly fill out your matter if you're starting from scratch using an InfoTrack service called Docket Sync. Here I have a freshly created civil litigation matter in LEAP. I've chosen New Jersey as my state, and my client is Cesar Cruz Mejica, the defendant. These are the only details I have in the matter, and the correspondence area is totally blank. To fix that, I'm going to navigate to the top right of my screen and click on the Docket Sync button. That will launch an InfoTrack window. Now, because our LEAP matter is for New Jersey, InfoTrack already knows that we're looking for docket information from New Jersey, so you'll see that at the top left. Now it's just going to ask where you're trying to find this information in the docket. I'm looking for a civil part case in Essex County. So I'll type in the docket number and the docket year and click search. InfoTrack will now show me all the information that would be available to me if I logged into the New Jersey eCourts website to search the docket. You'll see check marks next to each piece of information, which you can uncheck if you don't want that piece of information imported. You'll see at the bottom that you can also import all of the case actions. These are listed in order by the date they were filed. Once you've verified that you want to import any checked items, you can click Submit to move forward. On the next screen, you decide how you want this docket information to be imported. You can either assign it to an existing LEAP card, create a new card from the court details, or choose not to import it. If the information found in the docket is a close match to one of the LEAP cards listed, you can choose to save it into that LEAP card. None of these are a close match, so I'll choose to create a new card instead. In the next item, we can see that this judge already exists in a LEAP card. So here, we simply choose to merge the information into the existing card. Sometimes you'll see a side-by-side comparison of the existing information in a LEAP card with a suggested update to the card using the latest docket information. In this case, our current card already has Cesar's zip code and address, which isn't yet listed on the document. We also have a phone number for him. So here I'll choose Do Nothing to keep the existing card. But for everything else, I know the information in the docket is information I don't have in LEAP yet. So I'll just create new cards for each of these. At the very bottom, I can see a list of all the documents currently posted on the public docket. All versions of these documents will be imported into my LEAP matter in their own folders, so they're easy to find. Once I'm ready to go, I can click Submit. Now I'm taken to a confirmation page, and at first, you'll see progress wheels as each bit of information we requested is retrieved from the court. Once that's done, you'll see green check marks confirming that the information was synced from LEAP. For any items that didn't sync, you'll see a blue circle with some text explaining why. In this case, under Defendant, we didn't sync Cesar's card because we preferred what was already saved in LEAP. but you'll see that our other items were imported. At the very bottom, you'll see a timestamp indicating the last time this information was synced to your LEAP matter, which should be just a moment ago. As long as you have docket sync enabled for this case, it will continue to update these items regularly with the latest information from the docket. If you want to stop this process for whatever reason, you can press the Stop Syncing button. But for now, we'll leave it on. Now when I go back to my matter in LEAP, it looks a lot different. You can see information for all 4 of the co-defendants is filled into the details column. We also have information for the plaintiff's attorney, the court, and the judge. On the right, you'll notice we have a folder for the case listing all correspondence, and the folder name tells us it was imported using docket sync. If I click into that, you'll see all of the actions posted to the public docket have their own folders. If I click into any one of these folders, I can browse and view specific documents. To keep my case information this current the traditional way, I'd have to have someone actually sit on the New Jersey eCourts website all day refreshing their browser window, copying over new information, and downloading updated documents. But with docket sync, I know I always have the most current case information possible, and it takes up almost none of my time. Now let's take a look at integrated e-filing with InfoTrack. Doing your e-filing through LEAP will increase your firm's productivity by eliminating administrative tasks and saving significant time. It also has the benefit that all filing-related expenses are automatically captured in LEAP and made immediately available for billing, meaning your firm will never eat a forgotten filing fee again. To get started, we're going to click into a commercial litigation case. You can see we have a summons, a complaint, and a statement of authorization stored in this case. To get started with our filing, we just go up to the Searching and Services button with InfoTrack beneath it and click that button. The next screen is the InfoTrack dashboard. There are a lot of different services that you can order through InfoTrack, which we'll cover a little bit later, but right now we're just focused on the courts over here on this right column. Since we're filing in New York, I'll choose e-filing New York. This will connect you directly to the NYSEF court portal. The first time you select this, you will be prompted to enter your current NYSEF credentials, but you only have to do that once. When you're connected, you'll be presented with all of your current active filings for the NYSEF system, and you can file directly into any of these cases by clicking the Actions toolbar next to the case. To create a new case, simply select Create Case. On the next page, select your court location and case type details. Notice that your LEAP matter reference number is hard-coded here, and all your case party names and information have been automatically populated for you, so you don't have to type them in again. In fact, you can go straight down to the document area. Select your document type, and then click Upload File. You'll now see a window that shows you all of the documents that are stored in this specific LEAP matter. You won't see any documents that are stored outside of the matter, which makes it very easy to find the document you're looking for and makes it very hard to make a mistake. Once the document is attached, clicking the nearby icon will allow you to preview the document and check it one last time to ensure that it's the correct filing before submitting it. You can click below to add additional documents. Notice that this document is saved as a Word document. InfoTrack automatically converts the document from Word or any other common text file format to the PDF that is accepted by the court. So you don't have to jump into Adobe Acrobat or a third-party software to get your filing done. When you've attached your documents, you can move on to the payment section. Click Validate Fees, and the InfoTrack will calculate the expected cost of the filing. You'll see a reminder at the bottom to add docket sync if you haven't added it already. An estimate of all the fees associated with this filing will be displayed. When you're ready, click Submit. The next page is a confirmation page. You'll see all the documents you just filed, and you'll also see the e-file notice, the confirmation document, and the payment receipt. Now let's go back to the case in LEAP. You'll see a number of entries have been added to your LEAP matter. First and foremost, you'll see all the documents you just filed have been submitted to the court and their status is pending. You also see a record of the convenience fee has been uploaded to your matter. At the bottom, you can see the current document list for this filing. Well, at the top, the confirmation notice from the Supreme Court, as well as the payment receipt, and all the documents you just saw in those tabs are included in one PDF. It's important to note that the filing fee has also been added to LEAP on your operating account for this client. If you navigate down to the expense recoveries, you'll see that 2 expenses have been recorded and made immediately available for billing. Again, this happens automatically, negating the risk of your firm ever eating this cost. Back in your LEAP matter, once the filing has been accepted by the court, the file step document will be automatically saved to LEAP in your correspondence list as well. So instead of having to have someone watch for the email from the court, log in, download the returned document, and add it to the file, all that information is completed automatically for you, just as it was when we synced information from the docket and docket sync. Now I'm going to briefly demonstrate how to add a service of process order to any filing. I have a matter opened up now for Anita DeBarrio versus Atlantic Group Incorporated. Just like when we did our e-filing, I'm going to navigate to the Searching and Services button. This will open the InfoTrack window, and again I'll select e-filing New York. Now I'm going to find my case in the filing list. I see it right here, Anita DeBarrio versus Atlantic Group Incorporated. I'll move over to the Actions menu. You'll see at the bottom, you have the option to order service of process. I'll click that option. When the process serving screen loads, you'll have the option to choose your known party. I'll choose Kelly Quinn and Atlantic Group, and you'll see that already a lot of this information is pre-populated from the card in the matter. I'll just add in the last missing details. And if I want to, I can also add a description that will assist the process server. Moving down to the Documents section, you'll see all the documents that were already filed on the matter are listed. By default, all documents will be selected, but if I only want to serve one document, I'll uncheck this option and just check the document I want served, the summons and complaint. At the bottom, I can choose whether I want to add any optional services. If you choose same-day process service and get your order in before 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can get the document served same day. I don't need it that quickly, so I'm just going to leave it with the standard service under None. Now I click Order. My process serving order has been completed. In the area above, you'll see a confirmation of the service information. Below that, you'll see a record of any service attempts that have been made. You can also use the dialog box at the bottom to send a message to the process server. You can even upload additional files, which may be helpful. When you're ready to send your subsequent message to the server, click Submit. You'll see your messages logged in the message area. All right, well, that concludes the demo portion for today's presentation, but real briefly, I wanted to let you know about a couple of other filing capabilities that are in InfoTrack's suite of services. One of these is really important for the home office. It's our Sign It integration, which was developed in collaboration with DocuSign. Basically, what this allows you to do is to distribute a document for signing using a secure email link. You can track who signed and set automatic reminders for parties that haven't. And then you can send final copies to all parties at the end and get notified when they're viewed. So this is going to save you from having to print out documents, get them signed. You can save on printing and shipping costs here. And like all other InfoTrack services, it works in the same way. You don't have to pay a subscription as you normally would if you were using DocuSign directly. You're just paying a transactional fee per envelope of $3. And you get unlimited signatures for that, unlimited seats, and more importantly, the transaction fee that you are charged there is automatically expensed, and that means you can pass it right through to your client. Also, completed documents are going to sync to LEAP automatically. One other item I wanted to cover before we go is title searches. InfoTrack boasts a wide variety of mortgage and chain of title searches. Again, just like every order that you can make in our platform, the fields are going to pre-populate from your matter and save back automatically. And again, the key thing here is that because all of this order information is being tracked and saved, it makes it really easy to pass through to your client and not have to pay for any of these orders that you otherwise might be used to paying for yourself. You can get full information on all of the different InfoTrack products and orders that are possible through the InfoTrack platform at infotrack.com. But very specifically, I want to send you to infotrack.com/LEAP. That's where you're going to find the most relevant information about all of the benefits of using LEAP and InfoTrack together. And with that, I will pass things back to Natalie.
Thank you, Natalie and Alex. We have come to the end of our topics for the day. With practice, you should know the following: setting up InfoTrack in LEAP, generating forms in LEAP, syncing docket information, court filing, service of process, and other filing capabilities. Now, we did receive some questions throughout the session today. We will begin to answer them. Any questions that we did not answer now, please look out for an email and we will answer your questions. I will have Alex begin to answer some of the questions that were asked.
All right, thanks, Stephanie. I also have Beck Connell joining from InfoTrack as well. She's going to help me answer any of the questions that get into a little bit more of the technical details. But I'm just going to try to read through the ones that I can see so far. First of all, we have Loretta is asking, how do I receive an InfoTrack username and password? We're going to email out a link to create credentials after the presentation. So for anybody else that is interested, they can call or email InfoTrack and we'll send links to them. You can go to the InfoTrack website at infotrack.com. I think, Stephanie, that might be on the next slide if you want to throw that link up. Oh, you might not have it in your version. I'm sorry. So that's just basically it's www.infotrack.com. Really easy to remember. And we have, if you go up to the top right, there should be some contact information there for getting a hold of us. But again, we'll be sending out that link after the presentation as well. Second question is, does InfoTrack work equally well with the newer JED JED system in Chancery and other divisions? Becca Selmy, we do not have access to JEDs at this stage, but we do have e-courts, civil, special, civil, and tax from New Jersey. The third question we have from Loretta is, I see it automatically converts a filing being e-filed to PDF. However, in New Jersey, the court wants all orders in Word format. Is there a way to make sure it does not convert that one document? So this is not going to apply to us because we're not doing the the e-filing in New Jersey, only the docket sync in New Jersey. If you were doing it in New York court, all the other courts that we cover, it will automatically convert it to the correct format. So if that's PDF, it's PDF, it'll do that. If it's supposed to be in another format, it will make sure it's in whatever format the court requires. And for the moment, I think it looks like I don't have direct access to new questions as they're being asked. I'm sort of getting these funneled to me by email right now, so I can't see any further ones at the moment.
Alex,
unless
we're going to respond via email to the rest of the questions, just because we're running out of time, so we're going to wrap it up.
Okay, great.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah,
to conclude the webinar, please make sure that you review the What's New section on the LEAP community and keep an eye out for invitations to our next webinar, which is held on the last Thursday of every month. For content or knowledge-based help, you should try and find the answer through our knowledge articles or turn to the live chat option on the LEAP community at community.leap.us. If you're experiencing a technical issue with LEAP that is not related to the use of the software or understanding of its features, the fastest way to get assistance is to contact our help desk through the community using live chat. Thank you again to Alex, Natalie, and Beck. And like we said, the URL to get more information is infotrack.com/leap. That is all for today. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you at our next webinar.